I don't want to get Sam Simon angry because, people are eating chickens and cows.
I said that I thought John was doing a good job. How dare you?
Yeah, well, I thought John was doing a good job, too, and I'm always amazed by John because John's a guy I found. He was an SAT coach or something.
Right.
And then I put him on the radio, and he was really good. I mean, I really like the way he broadcasts, and he's not a professional broadcaster.
He's very natural.
Right. And I think on this fast food show, he does a really, really good job. I enjoyed it, and I wrote him a note last night to tell him that.
Yeah, I even taped this week's episodes because I want to see what he does.
And it's funny because John's fat. And he's eating all this shitty food.
He's
the guy.
Yeah.
Generally bigger than the people he is interviewing.
And he looks really unhealthy, as a guy who eats fast food should. And he's getting so heavy, he almost looks like a woman. You know what I mean?
And I took a look at those Pit Master. What is the other show? There are two shows on that channel.
Oh, I didn't see the other one. I just saw John.
Masters or
Pit
something.
Master.
And they're keeping it real because these people look like they eat a lot of barbecue.
Yeah.
And they're about to keel over.
So Sam Simon's an animal activist, and he said, look, man, you're on a show that glorifies the slaughter of tons of animals, but I don't know. I didn't get that heavy with it. It's just, it's people who enjoy fast food, and it's funny, and John's good with the people who eat fast food. And, the people camp out in front of Whataburger or something like that.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
The grand opening.
Is that
to
not
get free chicken.
Isn't Chick-fil-A like the worst name for a fast food franchise? Chick-fil-A? I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. But John goes to each place and is in ecstasy.
Yeah. He's like, oh, man, look at that coming right off the grill. That looks so good.
Oh, every bite is so juicy. Then he has an order in which he eats Kentucky Fried Chicken. You start with the wings because you can break the wing in half.
Yeah, you get another extra piece or something.
It's so fucking weird. His whole theory on fast food is weird. But it's genuine, and that comes through. But
I loved it when he found the sour cream gun. He was like, oh, everybody should have one of these.
I love when he discovered the ketchup on the waffle fries doesn't go through the holes.
Yes.
The ketchup doesn't go through the holes in the waffle fries. And where is that in Chick-fil-A, right?
I guess the waffle fries were the chicken place.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with John a little bit, and we were talking about the show, and I said, are you really I go, it seems like a lot of food. Do you like it? And he was explaining to me how what he's getting on the show is like the top-notch stuff. You know what I mean? The buns are fresh. Like, they're out to impress him. So he's getting the best of the best.
Wow.
And loving it.
Wow. He's like Hugh Hefner when he marries a chick. Or he's dating one of the playmates. Except his playmate is a Chick-fil-A. So Sam Simon actually continued the argument with John on the radio. I guess this was Wednesday.
John, listen, I like you. I think you're a great communicator. I love what you do on the wrap-up show. I have some problems with fast food mania, the glorification of global warming, animal abuse, and obesity.
But Sam, that's your opinion. Right. In my eyes,
no,
it's a
not my opinion.
Yes, it is, Sam. I get your point about the animals, but to me,
it sounds.
But to me, it's
not. Wait, this is science, John. The meat industry contributes more greenhouse gases than all the cars in the world combined. That's science.
But
that's not my opinion.
The effect of the show that I'm hosting is your opinion. And when you come on to Howard and say, I like John Hein, but that show, and you trash it when it's been on for 1 week, is, how am I supposed to take that?
Yeah. Anyway, we got a lot of email. People
about this fight?
Yeah. Some people love Sam Simon. They go, I love Sam Simon. He's dead on about the animal slaughter. Here's another one. John Hines. No S on the end of that, but it's funny. John Hines needs to be honest about who he is and what he's doing. The fact is he's glorifying something that makes people sick and eventually kills them with regular consumption. Whether it is the person's choice to eat that food, it's not the issue. He's doing a show saying that it's okay to eat this food. I would think this would make people go out and eat fast food more. Is that what he wants? Does John think that Americans should eat more fast food? And does he want to be part of encouraging people to do so? Also, he's a father. How about his own health? He's overweight and he eats crap.
And do his children eat this way? See, that's the test of whether you think something's good for you or not. Do you let your children eat this way?
He's acting like a 20-something-year-old frat boy with no responsibilities. Check yourself, John. So those were two negatives against John, but the overwhelming amount of email was that Sam Simon is nuts. Here's the first one. Sam Simon is nuts. Shut the fuck up. Another one. Sam Simon, Dalai Lama misinformed. The Dalai Lama's handlers openly admit that while he's supposed to be a vegetarian Buddhist according to the rules, he regularly eats Tibetan meat dumplings as long as he's not at his palace. Look it up. What a douche. Another one against Sam Simon. Get this jerk off the air. I watched that video he's talking about while I ate a double bacon cheeseburger from Burger King.
I was going to say, did John watch the video?
So while this guy watched animals being slaughtered, he ate a burger. Sam Simon is like a Jehovah's Witness preaching his belief. If poker isn't gambling, then why can you only play it legally for money in certain states that allow gambling? If Sam has a problem with how animals are killed, then he should go to Congress to pass a bill that regulates this procedure. I love fast food. I'm not overweight because I also love working out. I'm able to do both. Here's another one. Let's quit driving cars to save the bugs that hit our windshield. Typical rich guy, out-of-touch Hollywood dumbass. Classic case of way too much time on his hands. Wow. Here's another one. Does Sam Simon own a mirror? How dare he comment on obesity when he is a chubby vegetarian? You can't separate gambling from poker, as Sam Simon tried to do this morning. Playing poker without gambling removes the stakes in the game. Poker is actually studied in a branch of mathematics called game theory. One of its central results is that when the stakes are removed, the game is fundamentally changed. Well, yeah, it is gambling. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's money involved.
You want more? What a douche. Typical Hollywood asshole pushing his agenda on everyone else. Sorry, Sam, we all don't want to be vegans. Even meat can be consumed in moderation without adversely affecting your health. Shut up, dickhead. I'll be sure to shoot a deer, chop the head off a chicken, and kick my dog thanks to you. Well, don't go that far.
Right, what's the dog do?
Robin and Sam Simon are completely out of touch with America.
What did I do?
Most people eat meat. It's not some rare, barbaric event. And you city folk are all shocked by the reality of a slaughterhouse. You live in a concrete world with drivers and nannies and personal assistants, but most of us work our asses off, and on the weekend I want a steak and would gladly kill the cow myself. Very macho. Sam is a stupid zealot and his stupid vegan causes. I'm an adult. In Sam's honor, I'm going to buy a bunch of live chickens, kill them with a golf club, and boil them and feed them to the homeless. No need to be cruel. What else? Oh, if Sam Simon objects to your show based on cruelty to animals, how is it different than any show on the Food Network? If they cook with meat or chicken, it's all the same. Why isn't Simon slagging Nobu or any show on the Food Network? Sounds personal to me. As if he singled John out. Right. I think Sam feels pretty much this way about every restaurant, show, cook show, everything.
He can't call them on the radio.
Right. He has access to John Hein. Although, this person writes in and says, I used to never really like John Hein on the radio. For some reason, he always seemed to come across to me as arrogant on the wrap-up show. However, strangely enough, I just finished watching Fast Food Mania, and now I just adore him. He's a great host. He's cute, he's funny and charming.
Cute and funny and charming.
Yeah, good job, John. There it is. And John's not the only guy on TV converting people to fans.
Who's that?
I'm the other one.
Ah.
My wife never understood my fascination with your show and often gave me grief about it. She saw that I was recording America's Got Talent on our DVR, and she said she wanted to see what you're all about. We've watched every episode together. Today I went to move my wife's car, and when I started it up, she had your show tuned in. I was shocked.